If you're not pruning your fruit trees, blackberries too, but if you're not pruning your fruit trees, you really need to, and we're fixing to do some of that. As you can see, some of it's a little late because some of it's already budding. This one is not pruning necessarily for effect, but for just to shape it up and to kind of get things out of our way. But fig trees are a different story. We're going to take care of that now, and there's some things you need to see. So first of all is this pear tree. This is an orient pear. It's already about half bloomed, maybe a third bloomed out, and I should have done this sooner, but it's got a lot of these limbs growing in toward the tree, and we're going to prune those out. There's a big one on the other side I should have done years ago probably. But I'm going to show you a couple of new tools I have this year for pruning. And before we get to the fig trees are kind of important because there's just some things that need to be done to them. Some things you need to watch for when you're doing fig trees. Show you the tools that I'm using on this and why. So I've got two new tools here. This is an electric or a cordless pruner, DeWalt. Man, that thing does a good job. Has saved my hands and arms and everything. And this is a Husqvarna electric chainsaw. This is not your typical electric chainsaw. This thing is bad to the bone, and it outraces my steel chainsaw. Nice steel chainsaw. This does as quick a job as that one does. But if you're going out to the woods for, all day long, then you're going to want a gas chainsaw. But let's this will only prune maybe 1 inch stuff, and the Husky, of course, will prune 20 inch stuff. Very small stuff here. I'll use this pruner on. This one's going to be a little hard probably because it's a little big. Took it several tries because it's just so thick. This one's just right. And any of your small pruning, boy, this is perfect for that. I have used this a bunch. You got to be able to get the limb inside the jaws, of course. And I don't know why, but I didn't even know these existed till last year, and I bought one. My neighbor told me about it. I want to try to stay out of your camera shot. But basically, if you can get it in there, you can get it in the jaw, it'll take it out. Man, that's quick. It does a heck of a job on small limbs. Now, that's a big limb. It's going to have to take something bigger. Trying to look around for another small one. Small one over there. So let's get out the Husky. And again, this is 20-inch saw. 18 or 20, I done forgot now. But it will absolutely tear up some stuff. How about that? You done got hit with a tree limb. Small stuff. That limb was dead. Do not get your fingers in front of this thing. You will be playing guitar a little bit different with a slide, and you won't be carding. It will take your fingers off. I would imagine. I don't know why it would not, because it'd sure take off a limb. And it's beginning to sprinkle, so I hope you don't get wet. Hope my camera doesn't get wet. Bind. There you go. So this one is crossing over here and growing over and crossing that limb over there. So I should have done this one years ago. Hey, that fell right out of there. I wasn't expecting. Trying not to harm that one there. If you're looking for a great Homestead chainsaw that, especially if you're in town, if you're a homeowner in town and you're looking for something that you don't wake your neighbors up and get a police called out and everything else, boy, this is perfect. The only noise you hear is the whir of the electric motor and the whir of that chain. And it does a good job. Man, I have cut 20-inch stuff with it. It will absolutely do it. So some of these I'm not gonna be able to reach with those pruners. So they're my big figs. I pruned them the other day, a week or two ago. Got one back over there too. When I say big, you know, just old. They're, I don't know, 10, 15 years old maybe, something like that. They were real tall. Pruned them back to, you know, size I can kind of reach up and get. All your new prunes are going to come on the this year's growth. So all these little green spots you see are potential figs going to make on those branches once they get matured. Now, your variety may be different. Some figs will produce 2 crops a year, and a breba crop, which is early, and then they'll produce a crop later in the summer. So just, you know, figure out or do some research on how yours should be pruned. Mature trees should be pruned and go from that. But let me show you what I'm doing on these little bitty fig trees, because they've got issues that these mature trees don't have. Obviously these were not hurt in the big freeze. But I have a bunch of young fig trees that could very well have been hurt in the freeze. I came over here yesterday and clipped off a few, looking for green. That's what I'm gonna look for, is right there, focus. I'm gonna look for green. Sometimes you'll see that green ring around it, which may very well mean it's okay. I usually go a little past that because, again, the figs are gonna make on whatever grows this year, not last year. So anyway, we're gonna cut this down. I've got something here. That's some kind of willow or something that's growing up in there. I'll get that below ground level with my pruner, and rest of these, I'm just gonna start coming down until I see green. I'll put my glasses on where I can see a little better, and we're gonna try to see green and stop there. These are, I'd have to tell you what kind that is. They're probably 3 or 4 year old trees, so, because they're pretty good size when I bought them. But anyway, let's get to pruning these. We're gonna look for green. Gotta look for green. All the small ones looked about like this. You know, got quite a few things on the ground. Most of it's small, but some of them had some green showing and growing, and I certainly didn't want to disturb that. This one I was going to prune pretty harshly, pretty severely, but I see green little spots. So I left it, and we got some obvious on top. So I left it kind of intact, took off some of the things that looked dead, and but anyway, this one's should do well this year, even though it was transplanted with a tractor last year. I'll have a blackberry video coming up pretty soon and show you what's going on over there. The blue tubs are blackberries. In case you don't know, I raise blackberries in containers, so we'll have something on that upcoming pretty quick. So if you're not subscribed, be sure and do that. Ring the bell so you get notified about everything that's going on. And if you like blackberry videos, this video right here is one that I think will be of interest to you, especially if you want to grow in containers. All right, I think that's it, and we're gone.